News 55 Long Island with Drew Scott and Joyce Henley.
Good evening, everyone. Here's what's happening on Long Island tonight.
The town of Hempstead tonight is considering tough measures to curb the presence of asbestos fibers and materials in our environment. Asbestos is a known carcinogen and has been taken out of schoolrooms and many public buildings. We have more now from News 55's Lois Heaney.
Asbestos is a material that is commonly used to insulate industrial buildings, and some health experts say there are potential hazards involved with the use of the material. In fact, some studies show that asbestos can cause cancer. Concerned about the dangers of asbestos, Hempstead Town Supervisor Tom Galata is proposing a town-wide law that will ban future use of the material.
The regulations which we are considering today are so designed to avoid placing an onerous burden on the law-abiding businesses of our town. At the same time, they send a clear signal to all that we as a town board intend to take whatever steps are necessary to ensure the continued safety and welfare of all those who live and or work in our township.
At the town board meeting in Hempstead today, Robert Close, Director of Air Quality Management, Nassau Health Department, pointed out that asbestos can be found in different forms, some being more dangerous than others.
Asbestos is a toxic chemical. However, it's only hazardous if it's in a form which people can breathe in. That means it would have to be particles suspended in the air.
Therefore, Close says the proposal should include guidelines for measuring the different forms of asbestos, and it should be clear as to what is an accepted level of the substance. William Cohen, attorney for Bonded Brakes Limited, a Merrick plant that uses asbestos, says the proposal is too broad in that it prohibits all stores from using, storing, and selling the material.
They would be precluded in a parts store, in a gas station, for that matter, a store that sells building materials wouldn't be able to stock asbestos tiles, etc. And I think
if adopted, the law would ban future use of asbestos in industrial and light manufacturing districts. It would also require frequent inspections where asbestos already exists. In Hempstead, I'm Lois Heaney, News 55.
The 1984 annual report released by Nassau County DA Dennis Dillon shows a 95% felony conviction rate for last year. Dillon said the number of cases awaiting trial has dropped significantly compared to 10 years ago. The reason, he says, was time restrictions placed on plea bargaining. In Nassau County, defendants are not allowed to plea bargain after they've been indicted, a policy which leads to speedy dispositions of criminal cases.
Well, Joyce, there were some anxious moments early this morning when a Nassau County policeman spotted a car rolling down a street, plunging into Roslyn Harbor, and then sinking to the bottom. Police say apparently the car went into the water from a dead-end street opposite a town of North Hempstead garage and sank in 25 feet of water near the Roslyn Viaduct. Emergency Service Bureau personnel wearing survival suits, then members of the Marine Bureau Underwater Recovery Squad dove in and examined the submerged car. Their verdict was the car was empty. Nobody was inside. Police say they believe the car was abandoned and may have been pushed down the road into the water by vandals. Joy?
Suffolk County Police have now identified that pilot who was killed last night when his small plane crashed at the Coram Air Park as 44-year-old Galberto Rodriguez of 7 Christina Street in East Patchogue. Officials are still trying to determine whether a broken cable or engine trouble caused the plane to crash just before landing. Drew.
Coming up on News 55 Long Island, Suffolk residents speak out on a proposal to dump the county legislature and more when we come back. Stay with us.